Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about a recent Supreme Court decision that's causing quite a stir. It was initially seen as a victory for conservatives, but it might end up being more of a problem for Trump's administration than anyone expected. Let's break it down. Earlier this year, the Supreme Court ruled on the Loper Bright case. At first, the decision was celebrated as a big win for red states, giving them more power to block federal policies they oppose, things like clean energy regulations or protections for transgender rights. But here's the catch. This ruling also opens the door for blue states to challenge Trump's future policies, and it might make things a lot more complicated for his administration. But before we get into the details, hit the subscribe button, like this video, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for your support. The ruling struck down Chevron deference principle that's been in place since 1984. Chevron gave federal agencies the freedom to interpret vague laws, and courts usually supported those interpretations. It's a major tool for how regulations are created and enforced. But now, with Chevron gone, courts will have more power to scrutinize agency rules, which could lead to more legal challenges against Trump's agenda. Blue states like California, New York, and Massachusetts are already preparing for a fight. They're setting aside money and planning legal strategies to block potential policy changes on issues like immigration, healthcare, and climate change. Essentially, this decision gives them a stronger hand in court. Here's the ironic part to Iran was first introduced. It was seen as a way to help conservative administrations like Reagan's cut regulations and give agencies more freedom. Fast forward to today, and getting rid of it might actually backfire on conservatives. Without Chevron, it'll be harder for Trump's administration to undo existing policies or make big regulatory changes. Some Trump allies are optimistic, seeing this ruling as a way to reduce federal overreach, but most experts believe it'll make things much tougher for his team. Without strong support in Congress, any major changes, whether on abortion, immigration, or environmental policy, are likely to face more lawsuits from Democratic-led states. Take climate policy as an example. If Trump's administration tries to roll back pollution regulations or weaken environmental protections, blue states are now better equipped to challenge those moves in court. The same goes for Medicaid rules, LGBTQ protections, and civil rights issues. This ruling has essentially leveled the playing field in legal battles. The Loper Bright case itself came from a dispute involving New Jersey fishermen. They were fighting a federal rule requiring them to pay for observers on their boats to monitor compliance with regulations. The lower court sided against the fishermen because of Chevron, but the Supreme Court reversed that decision, striking down the principle entirely. Chief Justice Roberts argued that courts should have the final say on interpreting laws, while Justice Kagan dissented, warning that eliminating Chevron could weaken vital regulations protecting public health, safety, and the environment. So what does all of this mean moving forward? It means more legal challenges, longer court battles, and potentially less flexibility for any administration, Republican or Democratic, to enforce their policies. For Trump, this ruling might turn into an unexpected obstacle as he looks to push his agenda. This decision has reshaped how federal agencies operate, and it's going to have a huge impact on politics and policy for years to come. What do you think? Is this ruling a step forward for accountability, or is it just opening the door to more gridlock? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates. See you next time.